Another reason to go MGTOW is because of Narcs. I was talking to a friend of mine the other day. Just kidding, I don't have any friends. Anyways, I was talking to a friend of mine the other day, and he was telling me about a situation that he had with a female in a club that he was in, and he was telling me that she used to be friendly with him, and they were in this club together, and all the just friends, friendly club stuff. They had like a social setting together. They used to hang out with other people. They had the same interest in. I think they were into yachting or something like that, and they would talk occasionally, like on a friendly level. And then he said that over time, I think he was like not interested in yachting as much as he used to be, and like she started like making fun of him and like hazing him and all this like like college type shit, like juvenile type shit. And she started becoming basically a fucking bitch to him. And I remember him telling me that he went no contact with her. He would still go out to the club sometimes, the yacht clubs and the sessions, and he would still see this chick, like in the back of the room, and he made no point to like make any kind of eye contact or verbal contact with her at all. But he would still hear her conversations. He would hear her inadvertently. He wasn't spying on her, but he would hear through other people her spreading rumors about him and trying to like tactically attack him, socially, and just trying to make his life miserable behind his back. And this is what narcs do. This is narcissistic behavior. And so he went on and he got out of that club, went to another club. He went to some other club. I don't know. It's not the point. Doesn't really matter what other, he got out of another club, and this club would talk to these other club members, and then she found out about that. So then she started talking shit about him to the other club members. This new club he was in, and it just spread like cancer. It's almost like this guy couldn't get away from it unless he like changed his name and like went into hiding or something like that. So it's funny how just a regular friendship with a woman can be so disastrous and poisonous, but even just something that you think would be so normal would be just not a big deal. Like to narcissists, nothing. They don't want to let anything go. Like fishermen with like these giant hooks. Like they will never let you out of their reach if they can, and they will chase you. They will act like they hate you on the surface, but beneath the surface, like they must be in love with you or obsessed with you or infatuated with you or possessed with you or something with you, because for some reason they just can't leave you alone. Even if that means hurting you. Some of them want to hurt you. They want to see you lose your job. They want to see you get kicked out of college. They want to press false allegations with you. And false allegations doesn't just mean rape. False allegations at work or something like that is the same thing as false allegations as rape. It's the same thing. You're going to lose everything. Make no mistake. You're going to lose everything. And all they have to say is that you said ABC and nobody was around to hear it, so I guess it's true, right? Because women don't need proof anymore to get you fucking locked up for shit like that. So to get you fired, at least they don't need it. To get you kicked out of college, they don't need it. It's just their word against yours, and game over, man. So, this video is about narcissists. I call them narcs. A narc is another acronym for like a rat or a snitch, narcs. But I'm talking about narcissists. And, this video is kind of about MGTOW, but it's kind of like about life lessons. It's not solely about MGTOW. I like MGTOW, but like MGTOW is like the end point. Like when you finally reach that point, you can probably notice that you've already been through so much shit that like, yeah, of course you fucking reached, MGTOW. Like, yeah, of course you found this fucking place, right? Like, it's like the end journey. But like, you don't get to MGTOW in like 5th grade. Like, you got to go through it all kind of first. You got to find your own way through it. The MGTOW is like the end zone in the NFL. Like, you start off on the 10-yard line, 20-yard line. You make some yardage. You get laid a few times. You get sacked a few times. You get pushed back. You get neglected. Then you make some progress again. It's like back and forth for a while. But eventually, whatever, you throw the game. I don't know. I don't know what you call MGTOW if you talk about football. Touchdown. You make some touchdowns, you get some pussy, but eventually it's game over. And that's where MGTOW comes in. But it's all good, man. But watch out for these narcs, because Doesn't matter where you're at, library, even you could be in an Uber or something with one of these fucking narcissistic people, and if there's not a camera or something, man, you better have a camera because they lie about you if it's a woman, especially if it's a woman. If they say that you like jumped over the seat and you started grabbing her tits and shit, like there's no camera there, like dude, you know you're gonna get arrested for that, right? Like that's gonna happen. Like you might not get out of jail for like a long time, bro. Like women they just make like they narcissists. This is how narcissists think. Like they want to hurt you because you're happier than they are, so they want to take your happiness away. That's not enough though. They actually want to destroy you, destroy your future, because they know you're gonna have a happier future than them. So that makes them jealous of you. So then they go when they can't use the facts, the real truthful facts to hurt you, then they just use like make believe. They just start doing like make believe land, and they just start making shit up, like it's a fucking science fiction story. They just start making shit up, like it's real, and they're so convincing when they tell these lies that officials, like government officials, police officers, government police, like the feds, like they actually believe them because they're so insane that they believe their own lies, and they're better at convincing that to other people than you are. So watch out for narcissistic friends, male or female. Be careful out there, guys. Narcs are dangerous, and they're all around us.